a little over a decade, right?
I would say, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just a little over a decade. And he is ready to make the New York exodus. So he's on the road.
Ready to leave Sodom.
And Tennessee is the destination, but you thought, hey, let's check out Iowa.
Well, I haven't seen you in.
Yeah, we were talking about it. Probably like 4 or 5 years.
Oh, yeah.
I want to say we saw each other since your wedding, but I can't guarantee those things. You never met my nieces either, so.
That's right.
Yeah, and I haven't met, he's got 2 kids, and I don't want to blow up your spot too much, but you are a law enforcement officer that's now been doing it for some time.
Yeah, a few years.
And you've probably seen the worst of the worst, starting in New York City and then kind of working your way up in to...
A lot of homeless people defecating where they shouldn't. We'll leave that, I suppose. I think your audience could probably infer.
Yeah, they can infer.
Pick up what I'm putting down.
Yeah, but now you're thinking to yourself, hey, I got 2 little babies. One's an actual baby, the other one a toddler, and I want them to be able to live their lives.
I do.
Go out, enjoy themselves with other kids, not have to wear a mask, get an education. Kind of like we did as children.
Absolutely.
So, what are your first impressions? Obviously, this is a little bigger than you thought it was going to be when you came in.
I was joking with you when I first pulled into town. I was looking around going, oh, there's a lot of fucking people here. This is very suburban.
Yeah, it is. It's very suburban. In fact, right now, all these people that are worried about the Delta variant and super spreaders, we're about to go past it. Looks like a good 500 to 1,000 people easy, right?
Yeah, I'm a little scared. I'm a little nervous. Might need another booster.
And we might need boosters 3 through 5 before we go through all these people that probably haven't taken shots 1 and 2. Just to throw that out there. I would doubt many of them have. But there's a little bit of a tournament going on. It looks like some, they play the hockey. They play the ball hockey here. They got the hockey rinks.
Deck hockey.
Deck hockey. See, he knows.
I grew up playing deck
hockey. He plays some deck hockey.
This park is absolutely beautiful.
It is gorgeous. And we drove past some of the other spots, but it's got a great dog area. It's got a little skate park. And when I say little, it's still pretty good, right?
Yeah, the darn kids are still skateboarding these days.
And the point of this video is, guys, you have to take control of your own life. You have to make your own decisions. You're going to have to navigate this because the New York City key to the city pass is just the beginning for New York State. That there can be no doubt. And they're trying to hide. When I say they, I mean the predator class, the federal government, and their talking heads. All of these mandates in the form of corporate and local mandates. But at the same time, they're putting in the federal mandates, and they're letting you know they don't want this. Okay? They don't want a bunch of people in tents, living their life, having fun. That's bad. It's bad. When you look at this, again, look at how many people are out here right now. Little kids running around. Good times had by all. And in New York City, no. They're still masking your children playing sports. In fact...
Well, when you say they,
Well, not their children, not the parents intentionally.
It's, I don't know, man. It's kind of sad to see how many parents...
have acquiesced.
Are voluntarily doing it. Mm-hmm. Doing it in situations where they don't actually have to.
Mm-hmm.
And for as much as these mandates are there, and it's bottom up enforcement.
That's right.
And that's the saddest part, to see your neighbors doing it to you. If the same, if not more than your government.
That's right, and that's why their last effort is going to be a federal mandate across the board, because they want to get as many people to acquiesce as humanly possible. And to bring up that point on masks and kids and what's going on, I know it's probably been,
if I were to interject, I guess I would imagine they don't want people, and I'm just going to throw this out as an idea, they wouldn't want somebody in like New York or California to know
that something like this is going on.
Well, yeah, basically.
Yeah, they don't want them to see this perspective.
I'm shocked. I'm very nervous right now.
Yeah, you're very, very nervous right now that people are living their lives. Here's a big issue for me. I know it's probably been a decade since you saw my original niece, Bella, Adam's daughter. Yeah. And, she's a spry young kid, going around in the back, picking at newts and stuff like that back when we were there. But now she's quite the athlete. And, yeah. Woo! People having fun. Yeah, fun. Fun in Iowa. Woo! So, she's quite the athlete, and
Hey, how are you?
she's looking to get a full scholarship for softball. But guess what? They want her in that goddamn mask.
Well,
Outside, everywhere. Field hockey, same thing. And then, let's say she gets that scholarship, they're gonna want to shoot her up just so she can go to school.
well,
It's insane.
it's a game. Well, yeah,
It's nutty.
of course it's insane. It's just a
Look at that dude. In some serious hockey. This must be the adult leagues today, huh?
yeah. Man.
They ain't messing around.
There's some guys our age.
Yeah, there's some guys our age playing awesome.
But what I was gonna say is they're just gatekeepers. You know?
Absolutely.
I think as it gets, as their candidate application pool dwindles, you know, they're just gonna have to take and accept more and more people that are willing to do certain things.
Well, again,
It's a shame. It's a shame though, because you'll have certain people that are talented, whether it be academically or athletically, that
there's
Now-
plenty of smart people that are buying into this and thinking it's all going to go away.
well, yes,
And the thing is, I'm letting everybody know now, it's not going away. Let me repeat that. It's not going away. You are going to have to navigate this. So you got to ask yourself, are you willing to uproot yourself from what seemed like a comfortable situation 18 months ago and can no longer seem as comfortable no matter how many mental gymnastics you've done and no matter how much you've pushed the tyranny back into your subconscious? Do you want to continue to live like that and acquiesce, or would you rather live like this? Would you? Because, look, if you want to live like this and stay at your house, in your state, in New York, or Connecticut, or Massachusetts, or Pennsylvania, where they have acquiesced, you better start fighting today. Today. And I'm talking fight. I'm talking about showing up, not keyboard warrior shit. I'm saying go to your school board meetings, go to the county board meetings, make your voice heard. Tell them that you will no longer be subdued by these authoritarian dictates and executive orders that are harming you and your fucking kids.
absolutely.
Period.
So I mean, so many people think that it's there's no recourse, but there is.
Yeah.
And but you might be pleasantly or unpleasantly surprised at how many of your neighbors agree or disagree with you, but you're not going to know
Unless you get out there and talk to them like human beings.
right.
And rekindle those friendships and relationships you've had over the years, and even the ones that have gone south for other issues. Okay, maybe now's the time to put those smaller issues to bed and realize
For sure,
that
yeah.
the boot of tyranny is clearly on our necks. And if you want to get that boot off and make sure it never stomps you out again, you're going to have to take action. So, folks, as we walk through the park, I do want to remind everybody, you're watching me on YouTube where I've been fully demonetized and totally and completely suppressed. It's kind of funny, I told you guys all about how YouTube subscribed me to MedCram, one of these propaganda sites for the mainstream narrative that literally just parrots talking points that you can read in the Washington Post. I didn't subscribe to them. Meanwhile, a lot of you guys get unsubscribed to my channel. Well, guess what?
It was genuine. They thought you might like it.
Yeah, for sure. The MedCram guy had something to say to me on Twitter and asked me why he thought they were a propaganda network, and I told him why, and I asked him when he would be talking about the I word. Can't talk about the I word here. And I haven't heard back from him. Weird. So thumbs it up, subscribe, share. Rockfin. It is a platform that is empowering me through free speech and not trying to enslave your mind through a false narrative. And I want to thank my buddy Brian for coming out. We're going to have a humdinger of a who whistle tonight.
We sure will.
And we will see you guys on the flip side. Thanks for joining me.
Oh, yeah, boys.